Hello there, this is Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on PS3, and I'm gonna play a couple different modes tonight, whatever it is. Okay, we're on medium difficulty, which must be the default since it's green. Yeah, there you go. What's this about? Oh. Huh. It's an interesting option. Not sure I want it, but it's interesting. Okay. That option menu has some really annoying music. I mean, it's kind of like this feedback effect in it. So, I was thinking I would do arcade battle. I haven't actually done arcade battle in T5DR here, and I thought maybe I would give that a shot. No, I'm too slow. I can't stay on this menu when I'm talking because it doesn't wait very long before it goes to a demo.
Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Okay, so and I think I have to hit the light punch button, or wait, no, the X button to get the costume I want with Marduk.
Craig Marduk.
See, now here it says Marduk. In Tekken 6, the announcer announces his name as Marduk, which is how I've been saying it, and I thought I had it wrong. As I was trying to train myself to say it as, I got confused. I thought I was supposed to say it as Marduk. So, Marduk. I'm hopelessly confused now.
Get ready for the next battle.
I also wanted to check his customization, and I screwed that up. Oh man, I forgot I got myself a tan and a big belt.
Round 1.
Well, I don't know. You're a lot tinier than me. That's not too nightmarish. So I just got Tekken 6, and I played that game for 4 hours yesterday, which was a little overdoing it, but I had some fun. Played a lot of Marduk. I can't even think of how to pronounce it now. I was interested in a lot of comparisons between that game and this game. For one thing, 6 uses the same sort of basic character models and animations as 5 Dark Resurrection does. You can even see the same sort of distortions. Like, there's a weird sort of Marduk's side sort of bulges out when he raises his arms, and that bulging still happens. It's just a weird quirk of the way the skeleton is weighted on the model, and that still happens in Tekken 6 because it's using the same skeletal weighting and all this stuff.
You win.
Name's Marduk. Don't you forget it.
See, now he said Marduk.
Next battle.
I heard that part loud and clear.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, But you can set the difficulty level on the fly. I'm such a dope. Because I noticed this in Tekken 6, and I was thinking, wait a second. Can you do this in 5 Dark Resurrection? And you can. The main thing I want to know is, can you do it in Ghost Battle mode? But it's looking like maybe you can. You can in 6. And I was having some trouble with the sort of initial difficulty when you start playing Ghost Battle in this game. And maybe I could have fixed it all along if I had gone to the pause menu and set the difficulty level down to begin with. Maybe not, though, so I'll have to get back to Ghost Battle and see. There's a couple of things I want to check in Ghost Battle that sort of came out of playing it in 6. But mostly 6 plays a lot like Dark Resurrection. They added some things, and there were people who complained about it, at least on forums and stuff online that I found via Google. They added the rage meter, or not a rage meter, it's just a rage effect you go into when your health is low, I think. You sort of get red trails on your hands and feet, and your health bar flashes with a reddish glow. And I think you basically just get a damage boost when you're almost about to die. Oh no! And I should have set it to. That's the other thing I have to check is can I set the rounds in Ghost Battle particularly to 3 rounds to win. Oh, I forgot I'm wearing Christmas colors. I last played this on Christmas Eve, I think. Or Christmas Day, I can't remember. And I gave all the characters Christmas colors.
Get ready for the next battle.
So that's why Marduk is red and green right now. Well, I'm still on my end of the year break, so I guess it's still a little appropriate. So basically, Tekken 6 is kind of a visually fancier version of Dark Resurrection with a few new mechanics that aren't actually as intrusive as I had thought they would be. I mean, the rage thing just kind of happens on its own, and it doesn't make a big flashy, splashy effect like it does in Tekken 7 when it activates and all that. There's also a bounce thing. Some moves in 6 will bounce the opponent off the ground for a juggle in the air. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what moves do it, so it didn't really affect what I was doing, and the CPU didn't really do it on me much. But the basic feel is very Dark Resurrection-y, which is good. I like how Dark Resurrection feels. The characters all feel a bit different. I was really afraid it was going to feel like Tekken Tag Tournament 2 or Tekken 7, but it does, especially since I read that like Tekken Tag Tournament 2, I think it was like an IGN or GameSpot review, said Tag 2 was a spin-off. Oh, I haven't been paying attention to the opponents I'm choosing. Although I am first Q now, so you'd think I wouldn't have a trouble against the second Q, but I'm capable of losing. Oh, come on, I can't even get a basic... Come on, what am I doing wrong here? Oh, God. It's easier in Tekken 6 somehow. I mean, the complaint I saw from some players was that they made Tekken 6 more juggle-friendly, but I'm not sure in actual practice how bad that was. I didn't notice it. It's not ridiculously just juggles all over the place, at least not at the level I've been playing in 6. I'm sure if you got 2 people who really knew what they were doing. Oh, I also have to check Ghosts. I hadn't been downloading Ghosts for fighting against in Ghost Battle, but I read online that I think you can download Ghosts just jabbing in Dark Resurrection's online mode. You can in 6, and so I was downloading some Ghosts in 6, and I actually got to fight one of them when I was playing Ghost Battle. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't... It couldn't possibly be taking like the characters or the players'
Round 1.
fighting tendencies. That doesn't work. I saw some people on message boards saying that I fought my own Ghost and it didn't fight anything like me, which, you know, I can believe. I mean, there's really no way they would have a simulating of knowing what your style was and saving it with your Ghost. It just uploads your Ghost data automatically when you enter the online menu in 6. And it probably does something similar in Dark Resurrection. So, but it's basically a way to be able to just have some visual variety in the costumes of the AIs you're fighting, I think. And maybe you could also kind of curve the difficulty a bit by say if you wanted tougher opposition, just download high rank Ghost characters or something. I'm not sure, and I couldn't find any information on how many Ghosts you can download. Like, is there a limit? Can I download thousands of ghosts? That would be cool. I want to do it. In both of these games. Oh. Oh no. You block me when I'm trying to knock you out. So Tekken 6 is pretty cool. I am almost a little torn as to like which game to play now. I mean, 5 Dark Resurrection or 6, they're very similar in a lot of ways, but
Round 1.
6 is kind of prettier, but also, I mean, 5 DR looks pretty good. It doesn't have the sort of rendering depth of 6, but another cool thing 6 has is breakthrough floors in a lot of stages. And I gotta start. Well, I'm just taking. Oh wait, no. This. What am I thinking? This isn't Ghost Battle mode, so there is no opponent choice chance after a match. I'm a dope. Don't pay attention to what I'm jabbering about.
You win.
But like 6 doesn't have any space station stages like this. Not that I've seen anyway. A lot of 6's stages are just sort of dark and forbidding looking and filled with fire and things exploding. I mean, some of them are really over the top in a lot of ways. Actually, not. They looked over the top when I was watching a video on YouTube. They actually, in actual, you know, once you're in the actual game playing on them, they really aren't that wild. There's like a stage where half of the landscape, or maybe 3/4 of the landscape, is sort of just sideways somehow. I don't know what that's all about, but which looks pretty crazy when you see it on a YouTube video. And then there's a jet that roars right past you as you're on this little ledge fighting. But in actual practice, that stage is pretty what's what I'm looking for? Quiet, really. Aside from the jet roaring past once in a while, there isn't too much craziness. There's no fires and explosions going off all the time anyway. Ow! This is bad. So this is arcade mode, but it's giving me all these ghost opponents. Well, crumb bones. Here's the fish. The fish and the inflatable. Ugh. Hey, he's got a crown, too. I can't fight bears. Bears with sunglasses?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Okay, maybe now I can check
Craig
his...
Marduk.
Yeah, okay. That is one spot where 5 and 6 differ a little, is that in 6 it's actually got a separate customization mode where you can actually see pictures, see icons of the items you can buy. Here in Dark Resurrection, all you've got is the names. You can't see what they look like until you actually buy them and equip them and load yourself into a match. The other big difference I noticed so far in 6, this snake didn't quite work out, is that stuff is really expensive in 6. Like I had earned, what was the amount of money I had? It was, I don't know, I think it was like 150,000 cheese or something just from messing around in various modes. And I went to customize thinking I could at least buy a few things, and I could basically buy nothing. Just about everything costs like 300,000 at least. Things cost millions. It was nuts. But colors in 6 are free. So I could at least customize my colors. So I did that and turned myself gold. Is there gold in this? No. Not even yellow. It's orange. I basically blinged my colors out, so that was kind of fun. And I'm a little worried. Well, okay, so there's definitely more items you can buy, and just more pieces of clothing or whatever that you can buy. in 6. But it's weird in 6 for Marduk, he's the only one who's customization I looked at. Almost all his items fall into 2 sort of basic costume categories. One is, most of them are football players, like American football players. So there's like 50 football helmets you can buy, and that's almost all of the hats you can buy. Pretty much all of the hats you can buy are football helmets. It's crazy. And then you buy like padded shirts, I think, football jerseys, and then the other theme is gladiator, so you can buy like armored, like Roman gladiator type pieces of clothing. But that's just about all he's got. So unless you want to be a football player or a gladiator, your options are a little limited with Marduk, which is a little like, you can't just get wacky items like these sort of one-off things, meat. It doesn't have that kind of stuff, really, at least not for Marduk. So that was a little surprising. I don't know if there's even a beard option, but I suppose if there was, I wouldn't have been able to afford it, so I wouldn't have noticed it too much. So anyway, one thing that 6 does do is, like Tekken Tag Tournament, when it comes to hair, you can customize like, I think it's about at least four different separate sections of the separate sort of model properties of the hair, like the back and the front and the sides and something else. You can set all of those things separately for your hairdo. Now, the odd thing about that is Marduk doesn't have any hair, so I think probably first you have to buy some piece that gives him hair, and I don't know, it was weird. But anyway, it's got ridiculous hair molding options, which I did mess around with because they're also in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, and it's pretty cool. Tekken Tag Tournament 2's customization mode is fancier feeling, but I guess, thinking about it, in effect it's probably pretty similar, except I think it does have a lot more options and themes per character, probably. I don't remember if I looked at Marduk's customization options in Tag Tournament 2. Anyway, I guess there's really nothing I want to buy. I already got the champion belt. How did I give myself this tan? Those are Christmas colors. Was it shirtless that gave me a tan, or is he just tan to start with? I totally forget. Weird. So I don't have anything equipped here. I don't really want to cover his head. That's why I tried the snake, but the snake is actually wrapped around his head, and it's really awkward. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything. Alright, I got to beat this friggin' bear.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1.
Man, that's not a face you want to encounter in a dark alley. Oh man, I suck at that combo at that float. Guys. Shoot. Oh, what was that float? How did I do that? Bam, take that, bear. Oh no. Oh, jeez, that really hurt.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh no, a bear hug. There's a really annoying effect in 6 when you throw somebody. There's a big purple, actually, see, a very sharp. I'm trying to throw him, which is a big mistake. Wow, this bear's got combos.
Continue.
When you throw somebody in 6, it makes this bright purple, like, pinpoint flash kind of in the middle of their torso. It just shines through everything, and it's kind of painful on the old eyeballs.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm not a fan of that. In general, there's just like more visual effects going off. More light and shadow effects on the stages. Wow! Wow! Well, that did no damage. Oh, he was just standing there trying to sucker me. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Round 2.
Why? Why is this bear so bad to me? Oh no! Boom! I like that spiral he took through the air. Oh, jeez! I want to pop his little belt. Dang it. Just beating me to the punch at the start. Oh, blown up bad. Oh no, the haymaker missed. Shoot. Oh, jeez.
You continue.
Ah, this bear is rough.
I'm Craig Marduk. Get ready for the next battle.
It does say character names. I mean, it prints character names on the character select screen in 6, so that's a big thing that it trips me up somewhat in this game because I don't know everybody's name. Get away from me with your stumpy legs. Stare down. Crouch and stare down. Ah! Oh, this bear's too dangerous, man. Oh. Oof.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Dang it, I went for the slow follow-up to the jab, and that was a mistake. What are you jumping at me for, bear? Oh. Oh, no. Oh, I'm dead. Wow.
Final round. Fight.
Oh. Oh. Jeez.
You continue.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome, Craig Marduk.
This is insane.
Get ready for the next battle.
This bear just decided to destroy me.
Round 1.
How did this happen?
Fight.
Shoot, don't go for throws. I'm really bad at throws. Sitting down.
You win. Round 2.
Excuse me, sir. We were fighting. Oh, missed the perfect. Now he's going to perfect me. Okay, good. Thank gosh. Hey, I'm up to first stand rank. That's cool, I guess.
Name's Marduk. Don't you forget it.
Well, I will forget
ready
it
for the
because
next
the
battle.
games pronounce it differently, and I'm a dope. And
Round 1.
like, if they spelled his name with a C and a K, then I would know it was Marduk all the time. Oh no! Oh no! I did beat the arcade mode in 6 with Marduk yesterday. You fight this big sort of dragon-y thing. Oh, and he's got a laser. He's got Devil Jin's laser. But he doesn't miss with it like this guy did. I almost had him. Gosh dang it.
Fight.
What I ended up having to do against that boss was just block and wait for him to miss a big move. Wait for me to block a big attack of his, and then do a big combo like back right punch, back right punch. Oh, we're getting a movie. Oh, but see, this guy just does fast combos, so this requires a totally different strategy.
Welcome. to the king of Iron
I can't
Fist
think of
Craig
two
Marduk.
strategies. What do you want from me?
Get ready for the next battle.
This probably isn't the final boss. You do fight in 6. You fight
Round 1.
the non-devil Jin or whatever his name is in the match before the big dragon boss. Ah. You can't even throw the big dragon boss either. You just can't. Throws they don't touch him. Bounce.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, cool. Dang it, I gotta learn to follow up for that. Ah, there was a follow-up there, and I didn't know it. You look so good flapping through the air on your purple wings. Ow. Oh no! Sometimes you just gotta block.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
That was my happy face. Yeah, it's a big glowing thing. It's the final boss, of course. So this is Jinpachi. You can actually play in this costume once you've unlocked Jinpachi. It's kind of hard to see things fighting that way, though. He's got 2 big, crazy... Well, no, he's only got 1 big glowy costume. Then he's got a costume that's basically this with the big, devil mouth, except not on fire. Wait, does he? Oh, wait, no. He's got 2 that have big effects, but I think there's one that's made out of lava and one that isn't. It just has, like, purple auras on it or something. And then he's got a non-special effects-y costume, which is what I would definitely use if I was playing him in Ghost Battle. Or any mode, I suppose. Well, that sucked. Oh no! Oh no, he just happened to duck right when I threw my haymaker. Watch this. Oh, dang it.
You lose. Final round.
You got lucky, Jinpachi. Oh, shoot. Okay, is that unblockable? Now is where we do the BS, the unblockable junk. Okay.
Welcome to Craig Marduk.
Okay, that's fine.
Get ready for the next battle.
Garg, garg, garg.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh no. Wow, that takes off 2/3 of my life? Is that what we're gonna be doing? So I guess when he does that, you just have to charge him down and punch him as fast as you can, maybe? Ah, I couldn't get there in time. Okay, good fun.
Welcome, Craig
That
Marduk.
sucks.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh no.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, he did his crouching thing again. Okay, that's unblockable too. This blows. You can't even see what you're doing. This is 6 bosses like that too. Ugh. 6 boss didn't have this many unblockable attacks. Ah.
You continue.
Yeah, I saw somebody complaining about this, the Tekken 6 boss, but really all you had to do against that guy was just walk backwards blocking until he whiffed a huge attack on you.
Fight.
Where's this guy? Oh no, side switch. Well, I'm just gonna die. Thanks. I guess you can probably sidestep, but I hate sidestepping. It's probably a big thing to do, though. Oh, see, I should have sidestepped. That would have been the smart elite player thing to do. Well, okay. Obviously, sidestepping that huge death ray
Craig Marduk.
is gonna be sort of important because you can't really rush in very fast. At least I can.
Round 1. Fight.
I just can't even fight him at all right now because I'm thinking about his death ray and when I'm gonna. So what I really have to just hope for, if I don't actually want to learn how to sidestep, which I don't, I just have to hope I get lucky and he just doesn't use his death ray. Ah, jeez, he didn't use it and I still got beat.
Welcome.
That was just a normal beatdown, so I have no excuses for using that. Except that now I'm just nervous and I'm rushing it because I'm afraid he's going to death ray me all the time.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, I sidestepped it. Look at me. He got me with whatever that phasing follow-up is. And he got me with everything else, so that was a waste of a good evasion. Oh, that I can't handle. Stop it. Oh man, the recovery on that was so long. Oh, that's unblockable too.
Craig Marduk.
Oh, this sucks.
Get ready for the next battle.
This is why I don't play arcade mode. I just wanted to beat it once. Is that too much to ask for my paltry skill? Oh, I realized too late. Oh, that hit slow. Oh.
Round 2.
Well, he hit me low. Oh no, you gotta go low after that. No, I didn't go low. I'm missing free damage. Oh no, that was with an input error. That was bad time to stop blocking and try to attack. God, I'm doing everything wrong.
Get ready for the next battle.
I can't stand glowing guys that make it hard to see what the heck is happening.
Round 1. Fight.
Jeez. Ah! Oh, God!
Fight.
Oh! He hasn't been death raying much lately, so I've forgotten. And then he just got me with 2 death rays for 2 kills.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm not ready for this battle. This battle sucks. Gog. I'm dead.
Round 2. Fight.
What? Well, sidestepping didn't save me there. That's the thing about sidestepping. It just feels so arbitrary to me. Like some attacks you can sidestep, some you can't.
Round 1. Fight.
He does that at the beginning of a lot of matches or rounds. Oh, okay. Okay. Good.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh. Dang it.
You continue.
It's just the stupid death ray thing makes me nervous and rush everything else. So it's like if I can get that out of my mind, then I fight better. But then he death rays me.
Round 1. Fight.
Anyway, what the heck? Oh yeah, there's the death ray. That's good.
Round 2. Fight.
Whoa. Oh, I thought he was going to death ray, but it wasn't. Oh, I hate that. Oh, see, I get the death ray jumps. I get jumpy and then I can't fight normally.
Get ready for the next
Argh.
battle. Round 1. Fight.
Gotta get used to the death ray thing. There, okay.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that's unblockable. Ah, I did the unblockable junk twice in a row. Well, that's a round gone.
Final round.
Dang it.
Fight.
No. Unblockable. Great. Well, that's...
You continue.
Why? Stop doing that junk, you
Craig
cheap
Marduk.
jerkhole.
Get ready for the
Fight
next
me like
battle.
a man.
Round 1. Fight.
Ugh. What am I doing?
Round 2. Fight.
Dang it. I thought I sidestepped and I didn't.
Craig Marduk.
Going defensive against
ready
this
for the
guy
next
does not
battle.
work. That's the frustrating thing.
Round 1.
So I should really just charge him down, say to heck with it. Oh no, except I gotta get my... I gotta be able to dodge that. Oh, and that. What the... Okay, I'm not even sure what that was. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Dang it.
You continue. Craig Marduk.
Well, at least I
Get ready for the
didn't
next
die running
battle.
away, really.
Round 1. Fight.
Dang it. Oh, great. What? How did that miss? What is this? Just went into death ray right in my face? Good juggle.
You continue. Welcome, Craig Marduk. Get
A
ready
lot
for
of
the
his
next
cheap
battle.
attacks start with him ducking under. He just sort of... A duck is part of the animation before he
Round one.
unleashes on you.
Fight.
So if I just attack low more... except then he's just going to juggle me to... didn't get there in time to death.
Fight.
It's not working. So I can't even stand up. Thank you. Okay, that did not work.
Craig Marduk. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Oh. No. No. Friggin' die.
Round two. Fight.
I'm not gonna be able to stand up. Jeez.
You final round. Fight.
Oh shoot! Wow, get cheaper. Yeah, he got really cheap.
You continue.
And I should have still been fine, but then I started rushing things because I got
Get ready for the next
nervous
battle.
about when he was going to try to do his cheap junk again.
Round one.
Come on, keep it together.
Fight.
So until you win one round off him, he's not that dangerous. Ah. Oh god, of course. He didn't actually... I think he only did one death ray at me. So a lot of that was just doing low left jab
My time.
and going for the left jab, low left float. Blah. Yeah, forget you, buddy. Oh, that's it? Wow. Okay. Not even any... I mean, there's no story in the Tekken 6 arcade mode ending either, but that's because all of the story is in the horrible, what do they call it, scenario campaign mode that's the top thing in the main menu. And it's like a 3D action RPG beat 'em up thing, and you apparently have to spend all this time like looting, smashing crates to look for better gear to raise your abilities. It's just, it's not a fighting game, but the way they arranged the menu in that game, they basically prioritized that. So as far as, it's like they wanted you to think Tekken 6 is not a fighting game, but a 3D action RPG. I don't think that was a good idea. Fortunately, they didn't do that in Tekken 7, I guess, but I just don't like the way Tekken 7 fights. But, anyhow, I'm a little surprised. So is there some other story-type mode in this game? Or did they just take that out? pretty rockin' music track, I guess. Not much in the, they definitely don't save up for some kind of cool end video or anything, even just, you know, end credit video. Huh. Thank you for playing. Okay, that was a little underwhelming, aside from the okay music track. Is that syncing? Am I fainting?
Game over.
Game over. Thank. It didn't even. Oh, man, way to make me feel. Way to end with a downer. Well. So yeah, there is no story mode then. Well, I guess that's why I'm just playing Ghost Battle. I guess I can see why. Wait a second, there's no online either, so there's no way to download Ghost. So what were... Oh, people must have been talking about the PS...
Get ready for the next battle.
Well, I know a lot of people were... There's a lot of discussion when you look online about how do I download Ghost for the PSP version, but... So this is going to be...
Welcome
Yeah,
to the Kingdom of Iron
not
Fist
CPU.
Tournament 5.
Get me out of here. Am I stuck? I don't want to be stuck. That would stink. Oh, come on. There's got to be some way, if you're a single player, that you can get out of this short of quitting the whole entire game by using the PlayStation button. Well, I guess the other thing you can do... Oh, wait. Is... Well, hooray. What? New stage select, old stage select? This is really confusing UI. Also, this is random, but... So I can go up to new stage select... or down to old stage select and it loops, but you can't tell which one you're on. This is so dumb. But what is old stage? Oh yeah. These stages all show up in someone's new stage. So these must be new to Dark Resurrection, I guess is what this is telling me. I do love that stage. The penguins. And where is the... and this is probably my favorite stage. See, this stage, if I stopped playing this game and just played 6, I would definitely miss this stage. And the penguin stage. And probably the nightclub stage. This one, whatever you would call that. Most of these stages, yeah, they're okay, but what about the older stages? They're alright. Well, that does have an older version. Oh, so is the old one the daytime one? That stage is kind of cool. That stage is cool. That stage is really cool, actually. Let's do that stage. Wait a second, is that a different... What is that? Oh, I think that's just a different version of that. Oh.
Get ready for the next battle.
It's just the sunny weather version of this.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, this is so dopey. Alright, well, yeah, I wanted to play through Arcade Battle just to see what it was like, and a little disappointing in that there's no even just generic story of the game or anything. It's just like, no story. It took a long time to load. Yeah, I guess... Wait, so... How do you... if you play the story mode or arcade mode with armor cane, do you get it? I don't know. Well, anyhow, most of the things I wanted to check out were about Ghost Battle.
Iron Fist Tournament 5.
So, well, so I've been playing Ghost Battle starting from upper left and going through I've done all these characters just to see what they're like. So Marduk was the last one I played, so I guess I'll go with, this is Law, isn't it? And, default costume should be selected with the, square button.
Marshall Law.
And we'll just go with that.
Get ready for the next battle.
See, now here's where you end up fighting like a medium rank character. You're a beginner. He's first Q, which is a medium rank. Oh, so you can. So, okay, so that... This is what I was missing this whole time and complaining about. It's the same in 6, so I could have done this all along, so... I'm gonna have to revise my write-up of 6 that I did already. So in theory, if I do that and then go back to the title screen... How did I miss that all along?
Welcome to the kingdom.
And then go back to Law. Now, this should be a lower level opponent. Yes. Well, there we go. I solved my problem. The thing is, you can't set the difficulty until you go in once, like I just did. Or unless you've set it that way before. So, and then also, it'll be interesting to see what level opponents it offers me.
You win round 2. Fight.
Like this track. This game might have slightly better music overall than 6. It's just the tunes, maybe a little more high energy. Okay, so the ranks of the opponents are going to be what?
You win.
6Q, yeah, pretty low. But there is no way to download Ghosts.
Get ready for the next battle.
As far as I can see. Unless it's in options. Shit, I love that. I love this stage too. It's just so
round 1.
Ridiculous and cheesy.
Fight.
Yeah, we got that Bruce Lee sounding off going on.
You win round 2.
Look at the dancing. I could be dancing it up on the floor with those girls, man. He'd be a hit. Do your boogie, Law. Yeah! Now, well, actually, I know, because didn't my Marduk get up to second Dan? Actually, what rank is my Marduk?
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1.
In 6 anyway, the highest rank you can achieve fighting in any of the offline modes, apparently, or at least the versus CPU modes, is I think it's all offline modes, is first Dan. You can only get up to first Dan unless you fight online. And I was kind of worried, does that mean like my opposition, CPU opposition, is only ever going to be up to a certain rank, maybe somewhere around first Dan? But that didn't seem to be the case, because if I set the difficulty level up to like ultra hard, I very quickly got characters ghost characters in the ranks above 10th Dan, and so you get these named ranks like warrior and stuff, master. So I think that should still be okay. Might as well leave it on easy because I'm not planning on ranking up a whole lot here anyway. Just want to get a feel for the characters and actually check out their costumes. So this is Law's default costume. It's pretty cool, right? I don't have a problem with this costume. Let's go check out what else he's got, though. Actually, I need to... I made a list of the extra costumes that some characters have, and the tricky part is that some of them are on unexpected button combinations. Not many of them, but some you might not be able to find. It would be easy to miss anyway on your own. Where's my list? Come on, I put it somewhere on my internet. Tekken, there we go. Okay. So I think I'm playing Lee, right? What's his name? That's the thing, it doesn't show friggin' names in. Okay, I was gonna go to options. Yeah, so there's no ghost download in here. So yeah, you can't, there's no story mode in this game. There's no downloading ghosts. So that's one thing that might extend the playability of 6, even if I don't play online and get a rank above first Dan, I could still download a bunch of high rank AIs or ghosts to play as AIs. I'm not, but like, how many can you download? How often would you actually get to fight them?
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist.
All right. Anyway, so I think this is Lee. I'm gonna go for his secondary costume by hitting the X button.
Marshall Law.
No, it's Law. Okay, right, Law. Let's see what kind of stuff he's got. What? Ramen head? I might have to look at that. Is he just gonna have a cup of ramen on his head? Dragon head. Oh, that sounds cool. What if I did a ramen head with 70 sunglasses? River crabs. He's got crabs. See, I don't know if 6 has that many goofy things like this. These aren't that goofy. Alright, well, let's do... These are cheap. See, there's nothing cheap. Nothing in 6 is cheap to buy. 6 is like, just take the prices here and multiply them by at least 10. Okay.
Get ready for the next battle.
This costume kind of blows too. At least it's just a little dull. The ramen though, that makes me laugh. Mission accomplished. And there's no ghost download here, that's for sure. The camera feels a little zoomed out more than in 6. Maybe that's just because I was fighting with Marduk most of the time yesterday in 6. So wait, command list is where you can actually go see their name if you have to resort to that. It's funny, it doesn't say Marshall Law, it just says Law. In 6, it's actually a bit of a downgrade because if you come in here to try to see their name, it only shows you the first 3 letters of their name, so it would probably show you the same thing in 6 for Law. But like for Marduk, I think it just says Mar or something, or maybe it says CRA for Craig Marduk. I don't know. Anyway, that's a little too bad. But on the actual character selection screen in 6, it does print their whole name, whereas here it does not, which does not help a noob like me who's trying to learn the characters. Well, Law can just spam the heck out of these low rank peeps.
Round 1. Fight.
Also, at least, well, yeah, in 6, it shows you like the supposed win-loss record and win percentage of the ghosts.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Oh no. Oh, I just thought of the other thing I need to try. This game is sort of easier to play, and I don't mean
Get ready for the
difficulty-wise. I just mean there's less stuff to worry about. 6 is sort of piled on more effects and mechanics.
Round 1.
And so there's sort of a simpler appeal about this game, and there's less sort of visual effects going off in your face. So if you just want kind of a breath of fresh air and just a little back to basics, this one is nice to come to. Oh wow, how did that all... She tries kicks a little. So she's probably the highest ranked opposition I've come up against, and she didn't even do anything. Gonna bring it now though, right? There you go. She tried. Just kick spamming the poor gal. See, now this stage visually is pretty boring, really. It's not ugly or anything, but it isn't particularly interesting. I like the tree, I like the falling leaves. That tree smashed through that wall. I never really paid attention to that. There's actually... I hadn't been out walking in a certain part of town much recently, maybe for a week. And I walked past there earlier this week.
Round 1.
And a huge tree about that size had fallen down on a house. It fell... Fortunately, it kind of deflected off the front of the house, but it smashed the sort of angled awning-style roof over their porch, and it smashed a bit of the upper floor roof, kind of the corner, the gables, and that was kind of a shock to see. And there's still the huge trunk ripped out of the ground at an angle in their front yard, and it must be a little upsetting to them even more than normally, because they just the man who lives there had just spent a lot of, I think it was this past summer. Actually, it was longer than that too. He probably spent at least 9 months or a year on this project of totally redoing their front yard, and he built this sort of brick patio up around the trunk of the tree, and totally redid everything in the front area. And now that the centerpiece was that tree, and now it's ripped itself out of the ground, and not, so that's not going to be there, and destroyed a chunk of their front of their house. That sucks, man.
Round 2.
It also just sucks because it was a good tree. I hate losing trees. And it does upset me when a tree, in a neighborhood that you're used to seeing gets chopped down because, like I'm not sure if it's the city that does it or sometimes it's the homeowners that do it. But
for the next battle.
They're probably advised by an arborist or something that the tree is old and liable to fall, so it's time to take it out. That's always sad to me, but in this case, the tree got the jump on him, and it did take out a chunk of their house, so that is the bad thing that can happen with having cool trees around.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Whoop. Whoa. Ooh. Get out of here with your cheesy looking aura. Alright. That's good for the ramen hat. What was that thing I was gonna check? Oh yeah. Okay, gosh, I didn't even try this before. I'm silly. So let's see if I can change the number of rounds in... I'm sure I complained about that before, that it's only 2 rounds to win in Ghost Battle mode, whereas... At least I felt this way in Virtua Fighter. It really helps to have 3 rounds to win to get a good handle on a match and to have a chance to adjust and come back. And that just makes it feel like kind of a fuller experience, like you really went through the war and the fight. Of course, if you have the difficulty setting not adjusted well, then it'll feel that much worse. But
Marshall Law.
Okay, so his triangle, his extra costume that you get by selecting him with triangle can't be customized. And that's sort of common.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh,
Round 1.
cool.
Fight.
Cat cools, in fact. So you can't download more Ghosts to the PS3 version. That's a little too bad. It would certainly extend kind of the variety if you just kept playing. I guess I should just count myself lucky that the PS3 version's online is still operational and you can still download. I mean, someday that's going to get turned off, so I should probably just download as many Ghosts as I can now, I suppose.
You win. Round 3.
Although,
Fight.
then I wouldn't... How would I back him up exactly? I'd have to get... Maybe I'd have to get the PS Plus again. Back up my downloaded Ghosts.
You win.
This costume's okay, I guess.
Get
So
ready
Law's
for
pretty
the next
fun. I got
battle.
no problem with Law. He's good time.
My battles are for my father.
Round 1.
Okay.
Fight.
She's really serious, and she wears a bustier type thing, because that's what serious people wear. Hey, cool jeans, I guess. I'm not sure about this costume for Law. Like, on the one hand, it's interesting and not badly rendered. On the other hand, it feels like you're saying, okay, so he's like just a, generic, stereotypical Chinese quote-unquote coolie, like laborer from the 30s or something. I don't know, or even earlier than that, I suppose. Maybe like the late 1800s.
Round 2. Fight.
I love his dance, though. Can't keep that down. Man, these wolves have some hardcore music going on.
Round 3.
Oh yeah, 3 rounds.
Fight.
So at this point, it's not too meaningful because these low-ranked CPUs are not putting up much of a fight. I could be picking a higher rank opponent in some cases, though, like of the 3 that it offers me. the higher up one is usually a higher rank.
You
So
win.
I could try. Oh, first hand's a little. Well, let's do it. Now
Get ready for the next battle.
in 6, it actually pronounced this guy's name as Wong when I picked him from the character
Round 1.
select screen.
Fight.
Like as if it was spelled second ping pong, as if it was spelled W-O-N-G instead of W-A-N-G. Not sure what if that is grammatically accurate or I don't know. It seemed weird. I was surprised. I don't know what it pronounces it like here. I forget. I did just play him in the last session, so I could go back and watch it.
You
He
win.
didn't put up much of a fight either.
Round 2.
I think Law's just too badass. Oh, that was awesome. I thought I'd try some jump kicks, and he goes and hauls off with that. Oh man, what a juggle. Or what a float anyway. I didn't get a juggle in because I'm a
Round
scrub.
3. Fight.
Ah, jeez. Wait a second. So you can just push both kick buttons and he'll do that big
You
backflip.
win.
Shihan rank. Well, let's see if I can get my butt kicked.
Get
Come
ready
on,
for the
Raven.
next
Bring your
battle.
Shihan. I don't think I've
I
even
cannot allow
heard
you
of this
to
rank before.
interfere.
Look at that costume. Yeah, baby.
Fight.
So there is a gold color for Raven. That is sweet. That is money, baby. Oh, yeah. So wait, Pepper, what is his full name? What would that be? Ah! I mean, you can't have swear word. You know, these are supposed to be like online player names.
You win.
You can't have swear words as your name on PSN.
Fight.
Can you have all asterisks? You can't even have spaces in your name on PSN, so whatever. And in 6, your ghost name, because you can upload your own ghost, is just your PSN name. Oh, he ain't so bad.
You win. Round 3. Fight.
I. Yeah, he's kind of a. Oh. Well, that's just too good. Uh-oh. That's just too badass. Bang! He falls in the gold, his gold costume,
You win.
throwing gold coins everywhere. Destroyer thing. Anyway, that's a good one to end on. Law's awesome. I would stick with his default costume, though, if I had to pick just one. Wait a second, it keeps showing me time attack scores, but there's no time attack mode in this. What is that all about? Do you have to, like, buy it or unlock it? Well, I'm sure it showed me a time attack score. Is that just taking the arcade? Does that actually just time the arcade battle anyway? Is there a way to look at scores? This is weird, man. It does feel like they just axed out some modes. That's weird. So the PSP version, I think you can download Ghost, but it seemed like kind of a laborious process as far as what I find. I found all these, like, oh, jeez, come on.
Get ready for the next
Oh,
battle.
all these threads like, okay, man, you want to know how to download Ghost, PSP, you go to this message board thread at, Tekken Zaibatsu.com or whatever, and There's a forum thread about it, and there's all these instructions for files you have to download. And
Welcome to the kingdom of Iron Fist.
all right, so next up is... see, I don't remember his name, so I have to listen. So let's listen.
Hwoarang.
Hwoarang, okay. That's like HW, whatever. Whatever. Let's see what we got here. Sounds like good fun stuff. Rocket pendant. That's just kind of boring sounding. The body stuff is mostly either just boring or goofy. Colors. Well, that wasn't too interesting. Alright.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Man, Hagemitsu is always so bizarre looking to me. That is a really bizarre one. That is kind of awesome. So, just to, yeah, Hwoarang. Hwoarang, whatever. You get the picture. This is his default costume, I guess. That was cool.
You win. Round
So
two.
is he use it Taekwondo? Is it something more obscure from Korea? Or maybe he's using it Chinese martial art? I don't know. Hi! Whoop.
You win. Round three. Fight.
Of course, by setting it to 3 rounds, I'm just sort of slowing down, probably, how fast I rank up, but it makes the fights feel beefier. Oh! Ooh, that's cool when it lands, and it looks pretty silly when it doesn't land.
You win.
Well, he's
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh yeah,
One.
the music is perfect for this stage. Oh, this stage rules. There's no, well, so there is in 6 you can set you can pick a character and a stage to be the background for your main menu. In fact, you have to pick something, or just leave it on the default, which is Lars on like an ugly freeway overpass or something. So you probably want to change that. But
You win.
and there, one of the stages you can pick is
Fight.
it's just sheep wandering around this grassy field, like an alpine field. There's what looks like probably the supposed to be the Matterhorn looming up over the grassy hill in the background. There's 2 girls who are sort of cavorting around, running in circles and sort of dancing in the distance. And there's just all these sheep who are just milling around, basically, and they didn't give the sheep any kind of collision detection, so they're just clipping into each other. They clip forward when they move forward too close to the screen. They just start flickering and then eventually disappear. It's so bizarre. Oh, and the music is like, I don't know if it's Alpine Swiss music, but there's yodeling accompaniment to it. So I set that to be my menu background. So all the time I'm sitting in the menus in that game, there's just this yodeling going on.
You win.
So that's about as crazy as this. Whoa, he
Get
has a
ready
little
for the
chat
next
with her.
battle.
What the heck he said? Now,
Round one.
I saw somewhere,
Fight.
I think it was just on a YouTube video, it was like somebody playing in arcade style mode, but there were all these interaction, like conversations between the characters, but maybe that was an arcade mode or some mode from 5 on PS2. Is 5 on PS2? It must be, right? Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking nonsense.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know what I saw. But anyway, that's why I expected there to be some story and conversation going on in arcade battle, but no sir. Not that I care exactly, it would just be a little nice extra. As it is, definitely not tempted to play arcade battle again if you just have to fight that big lava jerk and there's no individual ending or anything. It's not too interesting.
You win.
So there's basically no story to be had
Get ready
in
for the next battle.
PS3 version of Dark Resurrection unless I'm missing something major.
Round 1. Fight.
I'm a little surprised because I kind of thought there was an online mode too, or I guess I was just assuming. Masama, interesting name. Cool cat suit she's got on. Some sort of butt crack window, I'm not sure about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
You lose.
Alright.
Round 2.
See, like, I can't see what the character name of this opponent is. That's frustrating. You can't in 6 either. Unless you, like, lose to them, and then you'll see them looming over the character select screen on the right-hand side. Not this time, sister. Yeah, the purple catsuit's pretty cool.
You win.
It's better than my outfit.
Round 3. Fight.
Ooh. Aw. Yeah, probably the music in this game stands out more than 6's does.
You win. Round 4. Fight.
Except for the yodeling. But I don't know if that's... I haven't found that to be a playable stage, at least not in non-campaign, scenario campaign modes.
You win.
Oh, Jack 5.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Money. Oh! Jeez, poor guy.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Now, see, if I set this to, say, ultra hard. I don't think it'll make... Oh, maybe it will make him harder? But I think most of what it does in this mode is just make your next opponent's higher rank. Whoa, awesome. That was 2 punch buttons. That was cool. Look at that pavement crack under him. Don't worry, dude, you got one more round. Still in there, buddy. Still in there, money. Money, 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 money. Money. That's actually his name. Say it that many times. See, it didn't make him tougher, but we'll see what ranks it offers me for the next battle. I'm probably hosed.
You win.
Oh, that's not bad. What the heck happened?
Get ready for the next
Maybe
battle.
it doesn't kick in yet?
Come on.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, there it shows the win-loss. All right. In 6, it keeps it listed under the health bar. Wait a second. Oh, for Masters. Master is actually a rank, so that confused me for a second. Oh. Oh. Well, maybe it handles it differently in this. Maybe I should just get my stuff together and not be a chump. Certain characters I just have trouble fighting based on their style. Like if they're really aggressive, I'm not used to blocking, so I'll get run over. Like the new character, one of the new characters in 6 is Miguel, and I had a lot of trouble against Miguels. They just have these really aggressive attacks, and they were just clobbering me, even low rank. Just inflicting mass damage. Uh-oh. Oh, well, there was a bounce. Well, what the heck? Oh, this guy does fight pretty rough. Oh. Oh no. Kicks are definitely working better. Low kicks too. Oh, that didn't look good. Oh, what was I doing? Shoot! See, now here's the problem, because you can continue, but you're still going to fight that guy. That's annoying. Okay, let me do his secondary costume. Ooh, this is Hwoarang. If he has any other costumes. Yeah, I think I hit that right. Oh, wait. I guess that's probably the same stuff. I don't know. Electric top, maybe it isn't. I can't remember.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Actually, this is more of his default costume, isn't it? It's weird, because sometimes I don't know, sometimes the costumes are a little backwards from what you thought was the default is on X instead of on square. What the heck?
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Actually, it didn't show his name on the character select screen. What was I thinking? 6 it would have. Is he going easy on me because he beat me?
Fight.
Oh. Oh no. Oh.
Round 4.
Well, so he has bounce moves. I guess maybe some characters in 5 have moves like that. I think he was new in this version. Okay, now he's just gonna roll. And then maybe they made it more of a universal mechanic in 6. Dang it. Yeah, so...
You final round. Fight.
I don't have any combos. Oh, I'm dead. What a punk. Oh, I'm not
You
dying.
lose. Continue. 8. 7.
Try one more time. This sucks. This is
With
the
power.
sucky part about
Get ready for the
this
next
mode.
battle.
I mean, I can quit out and then just
Round 1.
come back in and it'll be a different character. But first I would want to... well, except that I wanted to see what the next rank offerings Ultra Hard would give me, which is why I want to beat him. See, but he slums it up in the first 2 rounds, maybe. Maybe just the first round. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, no. So there's a stance switch he can do if you hit pull. Hit those kick buttons. Oh yeah. Now he's gonna come and win 3 straight rounds.
Round 3. Fight.
Unless I actually learn something. Dang it. Yep, yeah, this is how we do it, huh?
You round 4.
This is what we're gonna do. Gonna win the first 2 rounds easy, and then it just starts doing stuff. Unless I can do stuff too. Or at least block. I got him. Alright, so what are my options now? It's a little silly looking that it's not going to very high rank, so it's
Get ready
different
for the
in
next
5.
battle.
In 6, when I set the difficulty to ultra hard, it started giving me crazy ranked opponents, even though I was still, well, I was a higher rank than this because I had been playing around in a lot of modes. So maybe that's partly why I'm not getting big ranked opponents yet.
You win. Round 2.
So this doesn't feel ultra hard at all, but is it gonna... I guess what I should have done against that last guy was to switch the difficulty to easy before he beat me. Oh man. And then see if the next fight against him would have felt the same. If he would have rampaged back on me like he did.
You round 3.
Okay, so is this where he turns on the don't lose mode? Looking like it.
You win.
Yeah, these are not high rank. That's interesting.
Get ready for the next battle.
So, it kind of felt like the difficulty setting didn't do much.
Fight.
Well, I'll set it back to easy. Ow. Okay, she's doing stuff. It feels like the difficulty setting in this game is a little more independent of the rank of the opponent. Jeez. So...
Lose. Round 2.
Sure did.
Fight.
So if I set this to easy... Okay, yeah, she's all of a sudden not... Okay, so it's different in this game. At least from what I... Maybe I was not looking at it from this direction in 6, but it seemed like in 6... What setting the... But it did it in this because when I started a new character, it didn't stick me up against a medium-rank opponent, did it? But it seemed to definitely make her easier in mid-fight. It didn't... It's not just a reflection of her rank, but also... Oh, but here she comes. I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's not giving me the crazy... Yeah, I don't think it is for... No, I don't think it is controlling her individual fighting strength. I think it does affect the opponents because when I did change it to easy, I didn't get as high-ranked opponents in the first match with a character as I did when I was at medium, which is good, because that was a big frustration of mine, coming in with a new character and being stuck against a third Q or something as a beginner. Dang it. She still beat me.
Thank you, spirits.
Continue.
I don't really care anymore.
6.
I don't... Well... Okay, I'm gonna continue. I don't know how I feel about Hwoarang, actually.
Iron Fist Tournament 5.
Maybe I can buy him something that'll make me feel better about him. What do we got? Playboy hairstyle? Wild blonde hair? Let's see what Playboy hair... They come up with interesting names. Oh, that's expensive. Well... But I could do Playboy hair style and sunglasses. Gotcha trophy. Denim jacket. It's cheap. Okay, we'll do that. And we'll do, what the hey? What good is money if you don't spend it? Maybe this will make me feel a little better about Hwoarang.
Round 1. Fight.
Shoshinsha. Okay, I actually don't like this hairstyle that much. Also, oh, he just ties the jacket around his waist. Well, that's... I guess that's why it was cheap. Yeah, I basically made him look a lot worse. No, no! I don't like it when they start glowing. I don't know how to glow. What? Oh. I guess I find Hwoarang a little generic, except for that kick. But I haven't found what makes him super cool. He's got these multi-kick things. Whoop. So maybe I'm not doing enough flying kicks. That was kind of my problem with Anna Williams.
You lose. Round 4. Fight.
Yeah, his punches are definitely uninspiring. Okay.
You lose. Continue. 8.
Well, now I can take care of these horrible customizations I gave him. I mean, how bad could it be? Why doesn't it... Oh, I guess I didn't buy these. I bought... Wait, where is it? There it is. Ah, how do I... wait, how do I unequip? Oh, you have to go to no equip. So confusing. Did I do it? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it's a confusing UI. Okay, so...
Get ready for the next
his
battle.
kicks, he seems to be more kick-focused.
Spirits,
Gotta work on
give
that.
me strength.
Round one. Fight.
I kind of like this here, dude. Ah, jeez, she's still rocking me. Oh.
You win round two.
Yeah, definitely more kicking. It does have that stance switch. You hit both kick buttons together. Okay, now we're getting some stuff going. Hwoarang. Oh, not that though. Yeah.
You win round three. Fight.
Oh, so that's probably a big launcher if I could hit it. Stance switch and then... Oh, she's got her own plant. Ah! Oh, Mr. Moon. Oh no.
Round four. Fight.
I don't know what I'm doing with these kicks. Jeez. Oh, don't turn your back on me. It's just disrespectful. Ah, shoot. Didn't set her on a big launch. Uh-oh. Don't get too experimental, just hit her. Phew.
You win.
Man.
Get ready for the next battle. Round one.
Eddie Gordo. It's a default costume, though. Eddie, you gotta dress up a little. I think that's the default colors. This music's pretty cool.
You win round two.
Okay, now I'm getting into Hwoarang. Maybe it's the blonde hair, but probably the kicks. He's got spurs on. I didn't have to buy those, they just came as part of his costume.
You win round three.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, Hwoarang, I can get into that.
You win.
That's good. So I think I answered all the questions I had. See, there's time attack scores. Where do those come? And they're all 99. There's no time attack mode. What the heck? Well, it's counting down. So is this going to be like my arcade time? Because it didn't take me 99 minutes. Yeah, that was my arcade time. I mean, I guess. It was at least a time that wasn't 99 and it had my character. Yeah, I'm still going through the characters. Marduk's probably number one. We should go through these a little slower. Yeah, wow. But yeah, those 3 letter versions of their names are the only print name you can see for them once you've selected them. 6. Alright, what the heck am I gonna play next? Oh, well, okay, I don't know. Well, actually, I think I'm probably gonna play, what the heck is his name? The Drunken Master in Virtua Fighter 4's Kumite mode. Shundi, that's it. But I have a secret to reveal, which is that I discovered or remembered or rediscovered another Tekken game for PS3 last night when I was up late, right before bed, and I ordered one off eBay. So early next week I will have yet another PS3 Tekken game to play, and that is what is, well, it's sold as Tekken Hybrid. What Tekken Hybrid is a combo pack, or I think it might all be on one Blu-ray of, there was like a CG Tekken movie, I forget the name. And it actually, the CG in it is pretty good looking, and like the fights actually look pretty decent, but at least in the trailer. But I don't care about the movie. The game that's also with it, and maybe on the same disc, I don't know how it works. Yeah, it is, actually no, because I think, wait, let me see the photo of the eBay auction. No, where's the one I won? No, not that. Shipped, that's good. Okay. No, I think it is all on one disc. The movie is called Tekken Blood Vengeance 3D. I don't think it. Oh, well, it says 3D compatible, so I guess if you had 3D glasses, I don't know. It also has a quote-unquote prologue version of Tekken Tag Tournament 2 on it, but the actual, which is, I guess, playable. I'm not sure like how many characters that might have or something. I don't care about that, because I have the full Tekken Tag Tournament 2 anyway. But the actual full game that comes with it is Tekken Tag Tournament HD, which is just a rezzed up version of Tekken Tag Tournament, which was on PS2, which I played for about 10 minutes when I rented it back in the day. So I got that on its way. I got kind of interested in it because it seems like, from what I was reading, that it plays, Tekken Tag Tournament came out after Tekken 3, and I think it plays something like Tekken 3. And Tekken 3 is a Tekken that people speak of in loving terms as one of the best Tekkens, but I don't own Tekken 3. It's on PS1. I could buy it. Probably get it pretty cheap. But I don't really want another PS1 3D game. They're just, they're kind of rough on the old eyeballs. But if this is a basically, up-resed looking game that fights like Tekken 3 does, then that solves that problem right there. So this is how I can kind of play Tekken 3 without, having the jaggies. So that was my that was my reasoning. That was my excuses my brain came up with to trick me into buying it. Yet another PS3 Tekken game. So that'll be fun, I think. It does look like, pretty straightforward fighting style. But really, I mean, even by Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection here, I don't think they'd added a whole lot of fancier stuff exactly. More characters and more moves, obviously. I mean, the character models, even in the Tag Tournament HD version, are a little on the simpler looking side. They're all kind of more of a slender body style, not super ripped out and stuff. But it should still be good fun. The stages are also kind of simpler and flat. but still, you know, HD versions. I mean, they totally redid the artwork and stuff. So that'll be at least interesting to look at. What I read also was that there's a well, I think it's got the usual like Tekken modes, like team aside from tag. I think you can still do team battle, but it does have a 1v1 mode as well. So I'll have to check out all that stuff. So anyway, that's yet another PS3 Tekken game that I now am responsible for, apparently. So yeah, that's what I've got myself into. Again, that's supposed to be arriving here on Monday. So if all goes well, I'll be playing that on Monday and uploading the video on Tuesday. But in the meantime, as I was saying, I do want to get in Shun-Di session in Virtua Fighter 4. Probably some 2D game after that. Then maybe 2 2D games on like Friday, Saturday, and then a Virtua Fighter 5 quest mode session on Sunday. That's my initial thinking. See if I think of anything else that I particularly need to shove in there instead of one of those. But and I don't know what the 2D games would be exactly. But anyway, thanks for watching this. I wanted to compare some things after playing Tekken 6. Well, let's see, what did I find? I found out I can switch the difficulty setting in Ghost Battle at any time. That does affect the rank of the opponents a little bit. It does fix the problem if you set it down to easy of the opening fight for a newbie character being a mid-level opponent, which was always annoying to me when I'm trying to learn a new character, and you get stuck against the very first fight. So that fixes that problem. There is no Ghost Battle download, or no Ghost download at all, nothing online at all, which I guess I just tricked myself into thinking there was. Oh, and I beat arcade mode for the first time. I played arcade mode for the first time, and you fight the annoying lava Jinpachi Mishima, and there's absolutely no story whatsoever. And the end movie the end credits don't even have a fancy movie to watch. So that was a little underwhelming. Actually, a lot underwhelming. So there's no story mode at all in this version. I think there may be in the PSP version. And I know there's Ghost Battle download. There's Ghost downloading in the PSP version because there's all these people trying to figure it out online. So, yeah, is there anything else I came in to look up that I was wondering about after playing 6? It's really just the ghosts, downloadable ghosts, the difficulty setting. I think that was mostly it. I have a feeling there's one other small thing that I'm now forgetting. Oh well. So it was good to realize that stuff. The difficulty setting thing definitely helps. That was my main gripe about the Ghost Battle mode in Dark Resurrection here. Played some Marshall Law. He's awesome. Played some Hwoarang. It took me a while to figure out that his awesomeness is in his kicks, and once I found that, and especially like jump kicks and stuff, then that was cool. So that was nice, and that was about all I got done today. So, yeah, good summary. Okay, I can check out now, right? I gotta get out of here. I'm just sounding like a jerk now, and distracted watching this video. Okay, so, yep, I'm leaving. Thanks for watching, and good night.